Hello and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And today let's find out what's on the hook. Lots on the hook, and we'll get to that later, but welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for watching and for joining in, for going to my website, doing all kinds of things, and it helps me so very much. As you know, I don't run any video ads during my videos. Before and after, I do let them run, but during the video they don't run, so you don't have to keep skipping that video ad. And you know, you can pay attention to what I'm saying, and I'm so glad that you're here. I want to entertain you. I want to inspire you to do something fun for a craft. Now, here I do crocheting, knitting, and also diamond painting. We do a little bit of each one of those, and try to get to each one every single week, but not always every one every week, but mostly crochet, because that is my first love. I learned to do that when I was just a little tyke, and I've been doing it ever since for many decades. So you can imagine how long I've been crocheting. And then knitting just for the last year or so, maybe a little less than a year. And diamond painting for several years now. I'm really excited about my diamond painting. And we'll have a look at my newest painting this week in just a few minutes. Now this week I have a featured pattern, as I try to do every week. And my featured pattern this week is the America Tank. And Crystal is wearing it right over here. Let me grab Crystal and we'll take a look at this. If y'all haven't seen this, this is one of my standard patterns. It's called the America Tank. I made this from some red, white, and blue yarn that I bought from Premier Yarns, and it's called Cotton Fair. They don't have the red, white, and blue anymore that I know about. I haven't been out there in a little bit, so they may have it back, but you can go to Michael's or used to be Joann's, but any of your big box stores, you might find some red, white, and blue yarn, or you can make the America Tank in red or blue or white, and then accessorize it with a scarf or a jacket or a pair of pants in an alternate color, one of the three colors of our flag. I'm really proud of our flag. This May 30th is the day before Memorial Day, and I'll be wearing the America Tank, and then also on my July 4th show, I'll be wearing the America Tank. So you still have time to whip one up. It's not hard to do. The instructions are very easy, not hard at all. Crystal has kind of a sticky body, and so when I dress her in one of my designs, it gets stuck in certain places, but I think I have it right now. Again, this is the America Tank, and let me show you a picture of it. On my website, you'll find it also on onthehookcrochet.com. And also on my Etsy shop. It's called the America Tank. I have 500 yards written on here. I think it's 500 yards to make about a size medium in this particular tank top. So it's not very difficult at all. There are no sleeves in it. You really just make the sleeves from the extra that hangs over as the ease in your tank. And I tell you in here how to do all of that, how to take your measurements, because my patterns are not sized. They are made to your measurements, so they fit you every time. So again, that's my featured pattern today, the America Tank. Another featured pattern that I have today, I haven't written yet, and that's for the olive pullover vest. I'm wearing this today. I've blocked it and finished it, of course, and then I blocked it. So I'm really excited to wear this. So let me stand up and I'll show you the full view. Today I'm wearing the olive pullover vest. I made this out of some Malabrigo yarn that I had in my stash. I was so glad that I was able to make something from it. I had, I think, 4 hanks, and it took me 3 and somewhat a little bit more than that to make it. But I'm wearing this today with some black dress pants and some green booties. I thought that would be a nice touch. I don't know if that's fashionably perfect or not, but I like the green booties, and I don't wear them all that much. So I'm excited that I have something on that'll match those olive boots that I've bought. I've had them several years, and I really enjoy wearing those. Now today I'm wearing the olive pullover vest, and it is an actual vest that I have sewn in the front with buttons. And I have it a little bit too low in the front, so I had to pin it at the top. It was a little bit too revealing, so I had to pin it at the top. But it has 5 buttons down the front, and they're sewn on so that they close up the vest. And the bottom has, as I remember telling you, I think it was last week, the bottom of the vest has scalloped edge on it. It's a very beautiful scallop. It's not your regular 3 double crochets in 1 stitch scallop. It's a different kind of scallop, so you'll enjoy making it. When you start making it, you go, oh, that's really pretty. I like it. I think it adds a lot to the vest, especially if you're wearing white pants or light colored jeans on it. You can see through it, or a white skirt, something like that you can wear, and it shows off that scalloped edge around the bottom. So the back of it looks like this. It's made mid-hip, and you can make it as long or short as you want to, but for me that is a perfect length because I'm a little bit short and a petite, but I'm short, and my midriff is very, very short. So I usually make mine about mid-hip to make that length a little bit more obvious there. It has a V-neck, of course, and no sleeves, a very simple edging around the sleeves, a ribbed edging around the back and the front, down the fronts of the vest, but not around the bottom. Of course, that's the scalloped edge. So again, this is olive pullover vest, and I'll have the pattern out at the end of the summer. Be looking for that. A third pattern that I want to talk to you about is the cozy coverlet. Now, I renamed this last week. It's called the cozy coverlet. Very easy to make. You can make it any width or length as you want. It doesn't have any complicated stitch patterns. It's just one stitch pattern, very easy. It's a one row repeat, very, very simple. And I made one right here for our church blanket drive for babies, and it's the jelly bean yarn from Joann, and not to be anymore. Joann is out of business, so you'll have to find your fun yarn somewhere else, Michael's or Walmart or somewhere like that, or online. You can always do that. Lots of fun online. There are tons of yarn online that you can buy. I made that with Big Twist jelly bean from Joann. Of course, there are no more, so you'll have to forget about that. But let me lean over here. There's what it looks like. It's real cute. It's kind of baby colors. I liked it. You know, it's got coral and purple in it, and I thought that was really pretty. And I had those 3 yarns, and I had 2 skeins of each one, so I went crazy and made a baby blanket. I really love it, and it gives a special look. It's kind of a special look, but it's not just double crochet up and down. It's a special look, but it's not difficult at all to make. So again, that's the cozy coverlet on my Etsy shop or on my website. You can find it either place. And all the way through May, and I will tell you this, all the way through May, my patterns on my website, onthehookcrochet.com, those are half price, and you can get 3 patterns half price if you go out there now before the end of May, and you can buy them half price, and you can order the others at full price if you want to. They're not expensive patterns. I don't make $9 and $10 patterns. I don't do that. Try to make them very affordable for those who want to try a pattern where it's not sized. The garments are not sized. I don't know if you understand that. I have people still writing me and saying, what does that mean? It just means that you take your measurements, and I tell you how to do all that. I even give you a place to fill it in, and then you make the garment to fit you as far as the length of the garment, the midriff of the garment up down here, also in the size around, which is the most important, how big we are around the middle. I've gained some weight. Every now and then I'll gain and I'll lose, and when I'm making something, I'll make it to my size that fits me then. And that's important. If you're going to finish a garment, you want it to fit you when you get finished with it. So that is what my patterns are out on my website, and also my Etsy shop. You can find it. I'll put links to everything down in the description box so you can find it. Also, I'm offering memberships to my channel now. A lot of people are joining up, so you can take a look at it with the link I put down there. You don't have to sign up for it if you hit the link. It just tells you about the 2 different memberships that I have for my channel. Now, if you haven't already, you should go on the Herrschner site, Herrschners. That is hard to spell, I tell you, but there are 2 R's to start with, Herr, and then SCH, and then NERS. I'll put a link down in the description box for a sign-up link that you can go to. I'm not sponsored by Herrschners at all in any possible way, but I do like their magazine that comes. It has so many good ideas in it. There are tons of patterns in here and different kinds of yarn. They carry lots of different brands and their own brand as well, which is a very good brand of yarn. So making an Afghan out of their yarn, a corner to corner from Juan the Yarn Addict. I'll put his link down in the description as well. I'm making a corner to corner out of some Herrschner's yarn. I might show that next week if I make some progress on it. I've been mostly making garments for the last few weeks. I'm trying to get my fall lookbook ready to go at the end of the summer, so be looking for that. And the olive pullover vest will be in that, as well as the Elaine sweater that I showed last week. Okay, let's take a look at my diamond painting. You can suffer through this if you don't like diamond painting. Just look at it. It's kind of interesting. It's a new artist called Leonid Afremov, and y'all, some of y'all have written me and said you know this artist. He's a very wonderful artist, so colorful and beautiful paintings. And I had it hanging up on my prototype rack for a long time while I was working on 3 other paintings, and now he's back out. I'm going to try to finish him in the next few weeks. I'm going to try to finish it. It has 48 colors, so let's take a look at my newest painting that I'm working on. I have finished the 3 paintings from Carla Gerard, and they're being sealed and framed, so I'll show you those when I get them finished. But I had this hanging up in my studio for a while on one of my racks over here, my clothing racks, and I wanted to finish this. I got it out, and it was kind of expensive. It's a big painting. It's right about 18 by 23 inches, 18 this way by 23 this way. And I wanted to show this to you. You can see a little bit of it, and I have a lot of release paper on here because I took the plastic off. It wasn't working for me, so I took it off, and I just replaced all the squares with release paper. And as I take those off, then I work on what's underneath those. So right now I'm at this point. I've done all of this week. All I had done last time was this bottom row, and then I hung it up. But now have done 2 of these this week. So I've gotten pretty far. There's a lot of color placing in here, a lot of repetitive placing. As you can see, there's a lot of black. And I start each square working on the black, and then I fill in with the other colors. So I just wanted to show you that. This is by Leonid Afremov, and I'll put his name down here. Also, I'll put a picture of the finished painting here with me so you can see what it's supposed to look like. It's hard to see that when I have the release paper on, so I just wanted to show it to you. But you can see down here the beautiful reflections on the road, and there are 2 people right there. As you can see, there are 2 people walking on a rainy street, and there are trees on both sides. And I think that is the sunset, if I'm not mistaken, but there's also another one there, so it may just be lighting. I'm not really sure till I get a little bit farther in the painting. But Leonid Afremov was born in 1955, and he died in 2019. And he was born in Belarus, and that is a country which borders Russia and Ukraine. It's right in the middle of those 2 countries on one side. So the Ukraine fighting, I believe, is on the other side of Ukraine, not on the Belarus side. So that's why you haven't heard much about Belarus. I don't think they're involved at all in this war that's going on. And in 1990, he went to Israel, and then he moved to Boca Raton, Florida, which is down in South Florida. And then he moved to Mexico, where he eventually died of a heart attack in 2019. So he's known for his very colorful and beautiful paintings, and I can see why. They're just a pleasure to look at. So I am working on this, and it's called When Dreams Come True. That was what he named it. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful painting. So I'll be working on this for the next few weeks, and I'll show you my progress every week when we meet on our crochet video. So that's my progress so far. Like that. That's my 3rd craft. I'm really enjoying doing it. I've been doing it for several years. I have some huge diamond paintings that I've done. I've hung up in my house. And if you've ever followed me, you'll know that I do them and I finish them. I don't let them go under my bed. A lot of people do that. They get tired, or they don't have anywhere to hang the painting, but you can always hang the painting. Think about the places over your doors. Okay, for one thing, you can hang a long painting over your door. You can hang them in a room on top of another painting. You don't have to just have one painting on the wall. Hang another one up over it. You can do that. You can do all kinds of things with paintings. So just look around and see if there's a spot for a painting by your sofa or above your chair or in your kitchen. I've got lots of paintings in my kitchen, and in your powder room, which is where my 3 last diamond paintings are going to go as soon as they're framed over your fireplace if you have one. In your office, if you have one. There are lots of places that you can hang a diamond painting. So don't just think you can only hang one painting on the wall. I'm hanging them above paintings on the wall in the upper hallway. I'm hanging them everywhere just because I love to look at beautiful art. And I create it with my diamond painting. So I hope you'll give it a try. Now next, I want to show you this. This came in the mail. This is the Crochet Nation. And I have a subscription to this, not sponsored. It was $60. And I know that seems like a lot of money, but this is a new publication. It's a newspaper. It's 28 pages long, the two I've received so far. And it has lots of patterns, amigurumi, articles about crochet. It's got a continuing story in it. It's just a lot of fun, lots of things to do. And it has puzzles. It has a crossword puzzle on the back. See that? Crossword puzzle. I did not do it because I'm going to give this away later in the video to a lucky winner for next week. So be sure to sign up for that. And we'll do that at the end of the video when I'm in my giveaway mode. Now let's look at a crocheted garment that I am creating for this summer, and the pattern will be out in the next 2 weeks. I promise I will try my best to get it out then. It's called the SunLace tank, and it's very beautiful. I'll show you the front, and you may have already seen this last week. This is the front. Oh, this camera is hard to deal with. Here it is. This is the front. Now, if you notice, the neckline, I tried to make this really special. The neckline curves up like that. Okay, it starts way out here and it curves up like that, and then it gives you those cap sleeves on the edge. As you can see that it's going to give you a cap sleeve, and if you want to add some more rows on that, you certainly can. We may add an edging on that and maybe even do some decreasing to make it tighter, but I think mine's going to be okay. We'll see when I get the back finished. And so this is the front. It has a little bit of decreasing and increasing around the neck, but I tell you how to do that. It's not difficult at all, and at the same time you're not decreasing around the arm, so it's only one focus on the neckline for decreasing and increasing. Now this is the back, and I have this much done on the back. I'm almost finished. I have about 10 more rows to go, and then I'll have the back finished, and I will sew them together and put the edgings on and write the pattern. So hopefully I'll have that done in a couple of weeks. I'd like to be able to be wearing it next week, and that's my goal. I'm not sure I'll get there, but that is my goal. I have a trip out of town this week, and I lose a whole day when I'm doing that. If I'm not driving, though, I can still crochet, so that may not slow me down too much. So that's the SunLace tank, and that'll be coming out in the next week or two. Okay, let's talk about giveaways. This is an exciting part of my show. I really like it. I have 3 gifts to give away today. If you watched my video from last week and you put a comment in the comment section and use the words that I asked you to use, then you'll be in the running for these gifts this week. If you didn't, watch it anyway and then sign up for next week's gifts. I do a giveaway at the end of most 99% of my videos. So be sure to watch them all the way to the end, and you will see if you're a winner or not, and be sure to sign up for them the week before. All right, so first of all, we have a very big mistake. VBM, y'all talked about that. You made a few yourself, so I don't feel so alone. I made a very big mistake, and I used 2 different colors of yarn on this top, and this is the top that I made. As you can see, this yarn in the back, which you can see through the front, and the front yarn are different colors. They're very similar colors that I got at Joann's when I was shopping Joann's and they were still open. It was called Big Twist, and its menagerie is the type of yarn that it is. And one of these is called Rose Finch, and the other one is called something else. There were 2 different colors of yarn, and these are the 2 different colors, I believe. Can you tell the difference between those 2? One of them is a little bit more white in it. I think that's why it looks totally different from the other one. When you get it crocheted up, it doesn't look the same. But you can frog or finish this. If you want to take the back out and redo it in a different color, you can do that. I have a whole skein and another half of one, or about a third of one, I guess, to give you, and you can use it however you want. So that is a frog and finish for the gifts to be given away this week. And also I have this beautiful knit crate yarn. A lot of y'all wanted this. This is the Knitology glowing worsted, and it's called Flying Trapeze. And the keyword there was flying. So I saw a lot of flying words in the comments from last week, and those people have signed up for the Knitology. Beautiful luxury yarn. I'll let y'all get a good look at it. It's a worsted weight, I believe. It's merino, silk, and alpaca together. Yes, it's a worsted weight. Beautiful yarn. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. It's a luxury yarn from Knit Crate. I'm giving that away to the person who used the word flying in their comment. And third of all, giving away the Knit Nation. This is a brand new publication by the Kindness Company, and they have sent me this one. I asked for this free, and I had to pay shipping for it. I don't remember how much it was, a few dollars. And it was worth it because I wanted to get a look at the Knit Nation. It's very similar to Crochet Nation, but it's, of course, it's all keyed in on knit, not crochet. It's all about knit. So if you wanted that, you needed to put the word nation in your comment, and the Knit Nation will go to that person that I select from the people who used those words in their comments. So any of those three words, flying, mistake, and nation. So let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins these gifts this week. Okay, here we are at the computer, and we're going to select 3 gift winners today. The first one will receive the Knit Nation newspaper. Lots of fun. Really like that. Looked through it many times, and then I thought, well, I'm going to give this to somebody. So a few of you like knitting, so we'll take a gander here. Who's going to win the Knit Nation newspaper? So here we go. And the winner is Sharon Deerdorf. Sharon Deerdorf. That's S-H-A-R-E-N. Deerdorf. Sharon, you've won the Knit Nation newspaper. Congratulations to you. Now let's change this over to the frog or finish that we decided we would give away. And that is called a mistake. A big mistake. So let's find out if anybody wanted this thing, and that would be, 100 people wanted it. Okay, I'm for it. Let's see who wins the frog or finish. Jeannie's big mistake, a very big mistake, VBM. Love and Heart Design 65. Love and Heart Design 65. You have won the frog or finish from On the Hook Crochet. So congratulations to that person, whoever that might be, whatever her name is. All right, and then the last gift that we have is going to be for the turquoise yarn, and it's the word was flying. Let me get that in here first before I start talking. The word is flying, and let's get our possible winners for that, and that would be 100 people. Okay, the beautiful Knit Crate yarn, and that would be, let's get the winner here. The winner is Sherry Morley. Sherry Morley, you have won the Knit Crate yarn, the luxury yarn from this week's giveaway. Congratulations to all of our winners today. Congratulations to all of our winners. Please send me your name and address. Tell me what you won and use the word winner in the subject line, and I'll be able to find you there. So send an email to Jeannie at On the Hook Crochet. I'll put it right here, and use the word winner in the subject line. Tell me what you won and send me your name and address, and I will get that out to you. Now here's a quick look at Wanda Polly's new Afghan blanket she made from some yarn that she won from On the Hook Crochet. Just wanted to show you this to you. Wanda, beautiful, beautiful job. Now for next week, be sure to use the word jazz in your comment for this luxury yarn from Knit Crate. Again, Audine Wools is the type of yarn it is, and Harmony is the name of the wool that they used to identify it. This is called Jazz. That's the color, J-A-Z-Z, so use that word in your comment. It's 41% wool, 20% alpaca, and some tinsel and baby camel all mixed in. It's worsted weight, and it's beautiful. Look at that. Such a gorgeous color, and they're tonals too. You notice that they're different colors of brown all mixed in. Very, very beautiful. I really like that. It's just beautiful, but I only have one hank and I'm not going to use it. So I'm going to send this out to somebody who would like to have it. Again, the keyword is jazz, so be sure to sign up for that if you're not allergic to wool. Another luxury yarn I'm giving away. This is called Unidled Hands Fibercrafts from Fibercrafts and More. She bases her work on Proverbs 31, and I'm sure you've read that before. If you're a crafter, you should go back and read that Proverbs 31. The whole chapter is about women who do things with their hands and create things for their families and for others with their hands. And I just love that chapter in the Bible. Now, this is Cabbage Rose. That's the name of this yarn. Look how gorgeous that is. Cabbage Rose, and I got this at a fiber festival, and there was a young girl there who was spinning her own yarn. So beautiful. And I said, I've got to have one of those skeins. So I bought it. It's 40% merino wool, 20% nylon, 40% Peruvian fine Highland wool, and it's 100 grams, 440 yards of fingering. Now, it looks like a DK to me. I believe it could be called a DK. These strands of yarn are good size. They're not that big, so I guess you could call it fingering, but there's a lot of it, 440 yards, and it's a beautiful colorway. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. And when you want to sign up for it, use the word rose, R-O-S-E, rose, from Cabbage Rose. That's the name of the colorway. So be sure to sign up for that. If you're not allergic to wool or don't have anybody to give it to, don't sign up for that. And then I have a Crochet Nation that I talked about earlier today. Now, if you look on the front of this, it has a graph-can for an elephant with a heart coming out of it right there. So cute. And the graph is actually in here, if you can believe that. They printed a graph in here. Can you see that? They printed a graph in here for that. What a great idea. Graph cans are fun. I don't love them. I can't concentrate too much on a graph can, but some of y'all can. And this is done in rows. It's not done as a corner to corner, but it is done in rows. It looks fairly easy. Again, let me show you that picture. It's called the Heart Elephant Graph Can, Baby Blanket. Here's the elephant right there. And then the heart right, let me get it up here where you can see it. The heart right there. Very cute. Very cute. It's almost hard to see, though, because those colors are very similar. But it's a beautiful baby blanket. So if you want this, type the word Nation in your comment, and you'll be in the running for Crochet Nation. It's all about crochet. Like I said, it's got great ideas in there, articles. Everything is in here. Not sponsored. I'm not sponsored. I should be, but I'm not sponsored. So I'm getting them both right now. I just want to show you these because they're so much fun to read, and they're big. It's not just 2 or 3 pages, 28 pages in this thing. So cool, with a crossword puzzle on the back that's crochet oriented. It's not like the New York Times crossword puzzle or anything. It's very easy to do. I looked at some of the questions. So if you want that, be sure to put the word Nation in your comment, and you'll be in the running for that next week. Well, if you enjoyed my video today, be sure to like this video, hit the thumbs up, and I would appreciate it so much. Be sure to subscribe. That's free. And join my email list. That's free. And you can also be a member if you want to. Please share this video with a yarny friend. They might enjoy it. They might enjoy looking at all the different crafts that I do. Now, I didn't do any knitting today, except show you a Knit Nation newspaper, but I don't have anything on the needles right now, and I'm kind of looking for something. I want to make a summer top out of cotton, and like I'm doing my SunLace tank, I want to do something like that in knit, but I'm not really sure which yarn to use. I need the soft cotton yarn that I can make a very simple top with, and I'm looking for something right now. If you have any suggestions, I'd appreciate it. So I hope you've enjoyed today's program. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and join me next time to find out what's on the hook.